No, you may rage again.
Look, I do not really care how many Royal Knights or Imperial Legionnaires I have to go through. I say this brat gets a lesson this instant.
It looks like he's wearing a diaper.
I will have to
Yeah,
see that.
kinda
Yeah, good
does.
point. It totally does.
Let me see. And you are supposed to be intimidating.
It's the latest fashion, I'm sure. Somewhere.
Yeah, sure it is.
In any case, bewildered and frightened, the little man fumbles an apology, but to no avail. The lordling kicks back his chair and towers over the ridge, his hand clasped around the hilt of his sword. The tavern crowd view the scene with relish, like spectators at a Vasagonian arena, for the lordling clearly intends to kill the old man. By the way, do you have a bow?
Nope.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's right, you didn't want any new weapons, so you don't have a bow. You prepare yourself for combat and leap to the defense of the helpless old man just in time to turn aside the lordling's sword. Oh good, I was worried that the guy would die. Curse your scum, he cries. I'm Rourke, highborn of armory. How dare you interfere with my sport? He feints withdrawal, but you are not taken in by his street brawl tactics. As his sword cuts the air in a vicious backhand slash, you are ready to parry the blow. The tavern crowd cheers in anticipation of a good fight. And I gotta say, he's actually not that unimpressive for a human.
That guy just needs a lesson.
Yeah, in any case, how high is your combat skill right now?
Let me have a look.
27 plus 2 for him.
For the psychic powers, yeah.
Yes.
That's 29. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you say the guy's first name was?
What his name was?
Yeah.
Rourke.
Rourke.
Poor bastard. He must have been teased mercilessly as a kid.
Maybe that's why he turned into a bully himself.
Who knows? In any case, Givinia, you may roll the die.
May I? Okay.
Yeah, plus he has to
6.
wear a diaper as a grown man. God damn, that must be humiliating.
Yeah. What did you say, Givinia?
6.
6. Alright. Well, you apparently don't intend to kill the guy, so you let him come a bit closer and he managed to give you a scratch with the tip of his blade, so you lose 1 endurance point. Then you punch him in his ugly muck. Hard.
Har har, bastard.
Alright, Givinia, you may roll again.
1.
1. Okay. In that case, yeah. Well, he managed a pretty good stab in your direction and managed to hit you in the shoulder for 4 points of damage. You gave him a kick right to the diver. He doubles over in pain. It doesn't look pretty. Right. You may roll the die again.
Roll the die. 3.
3. Right. Even in his unsure position, he tries to stab at you with clumsy swings, but nonetheless still manage to connect a bit. So you lose 3 endurance points. Then you roundhouse kick him.
You know what would be really insulting? If at the time that this fight is going on, and just every time he just steps out or misses something, that we make it pretend like we are trying to dance around him, like a literal country dance.
In any case, trembling with pain and fury, the wounded lordling staggers back towards the door. I shall have your life for this! Mark my words! He cries. The mocking cheers of the crowd echo in his wake as he turns and disappears into the night.
Why not just mind blast him in the back would be so much funny. Just watching him just step over the door and then just poof. Ow.
My humble thanks, says the frail old man as you help him to his feet. I am forever in your debt. Taking him by the arm, you escort him to his table where he gathers up his scattered belongings. My name is Cyrillus. I am a magician, he says meekly as if apologizing for some weakness or abnormality. I claim no great understanding of the arcane. My talents are modest by any standard. I only dabble in simple tricks, earning my keep with amusement and sleight of hands, to amuse the cautious of Vereta. Your eyes obviously betray you. The old man is quick to note your sudden interest in the word Vereta. Do you wish to ask him about the lost stone of Vereta, or would you rather not question him, instead bidding him good night?
Let's just ask.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The old man narrows his mousy eye and looks at you with a cautious stare. It is but a legend. Some say it contained great power. Others say its power existed only in the minds of those who craved to own it. Whatever the truth is, the lost stone has been lost for hundreds of years. You sense that the old magician is not telling you all he knows about the lost stone. Do you wish to identify yourself and tell him the nature of your quest, or would you rather not do that?
I think we might want to do that.
Yeah, he might want to try to conceal the truth because he's afraid. Because he could be afraid it was just some other power-hungry lord that wants to use it to take over these lands.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough.
Yeah.
Cyrillus' eyes opens wide with surprise, but you can see the startled whites around his mousy brown pupils. Lone wolf, he whispers incredulously. I should have known. Humble apologies, my lord. I thought that you sought the lost stones for less than honorable reasons. So, yeah, you were right on the money on that. Cyrillus talks at great length about the legend of the lost stone. You learned that it remained in Vereta after Sun Eagle's quest, where it was set into the throne of Lyris in the Tower of the King. Hundreds of years ago, during the War of the Lost Stone, it was stolen by a Salonese prince called Cascor. He set the stone upon a gold scepter and used it in battle to inspire his fanatical followers and crush his foes. He believed it made him invulnerable, but this was not so. He was killed on his royal barge during a battle at Rem, and the lost stone was lost when the gold scepter fell from his hand into the depths of the river Storm. There were many accounts of the scepter having been found, but they had always proved to be untrue or simply fanciful. It was said that whoever wielded the lost stone was the rightful ruler of all the Stormlands. For this reason alone, it was often sought by evil or unscrupulous warlords, and many had pursued the quest, all without success. Cyrillus does not know where the lost stone is, but he does know a man in Vereta who claims to know its exact whereabouts. Let me ride with you to Vereta. In return for the privilege, I shall take you to this man. Your basic car instinct tells you that his offer is genuine. You note your agreement and arrange to meet him in the tavern courtyard at dawn.
Yeah, but I do not really vouch that we have that much sleep tonight.
A shrill cock crow heralds the break of day. By the time you have dressed and gathered together your equipment, Cyrillus is waiting for you in the courtyard below. A glorious day, he says cheerfully, pointing up at the cloudless sky with his slender oaken staff. We'll have no difficulty reaching the halfway inn by nightfall. You bid farewell to the innkeeper and his son and urge your horse out onto a narrow street that leads to the west gatehouse. By mid-morning, you are riding across gentle hills crested with yellow-leaved trees. The hilltops are shrouded with mist, but occasional rays of sunshine breaks through to lighten the lush green fields below. Time passes swiftly as Cyrillus recounts the histories and legends of the area. You learn that the rich and fertile kingdoms bordering the river Storm have a wild and turbulent past, swept by wars, divided by empires, split by nation rivalries, and the ambitions of petty princes who prey upon one another and the rest of the populace. Lyris is embroiled in war with Magador, Delton with Salonia, and Salona with Slovia. Battles are fought, lives are lost, and the land is pillaged, with grim regularity. Only the mercenaries and the crows seem to prosper from the continual conflicts.
In other words, people just don't get along well.
It is mid-afternoon when you catch sight of a small village on the road ahead. There are many wagons parked at the side of the highway, and a crowd has gathered in the field nearby. As you ride past, you notice a large placard nailed to one of the wagons. Archery tournament. Entrance fee 2 gold crowns. First prize, the silver bow of Duadon. Do you wish to enter the tournament, or would you rather not?
I don't have a bow.
Well, I suppose at a tournament you will be provided a bow. And if anything, it gives us a chance, if we have our skills at the ready, that we might actually win ourselves a good weapon.
Well, it's not a bad idea to say. But
I don't know. What do you fancy, Warlord? Do you think they will just provide us a bow, or do we have to bring our own?
I'm not sure if I should participate, but not so much because I actually think they would provide us with a bow for a tournament. That only seems fair, but more because we're kind of on a time schedule here. I mean, according to my, I mean, as far as I can see from my other map, and if we reach the halfway in by night, as Cyril says that we can, we'll be halfway there, appropriately enough.
I don't know.
Also, we already have 2 very powerful weapons, and you know.
Yes, but we only have 2 close combat weapons. It would be nice to have.
Not necessarily. We could throw the spear.
That is true, but let me see. Magical rune spear again. Hold on. Wrong word file. Sorry.
But I would like to play Robin Hood in the tournament.
Yeah, okay, that would be for the amusement, but then again...
Okay, if you want to participate in this tournament, then fine, let's just do it then.
Okay, I did not even... It turned out I did not really write anything special under the runic spear, so...
There isn't anything special. The only thing special about the spear is that it's magical.
Yeah. It can slay the...
Yeah, those guys, and you can also do that with your other sword, except it's better, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's just do it then.
Cyrillus offers to stay and look after the horses while you take part in the contest. He says that archery holds no interest for him, but you suspect that it's just an excuse to take an afternoon nap. You hand him the reins of your horse and hurry to join a line of men waiting to enter the tournament field. The event reminds you of some Lending village pageant, and the jugglers, the dancers, and the numerous sideshows all add to the festive spirit. Eventually, you reach the gate where a cheerful old lady is collecting the 2 gold crowns entrance fee. So, yeah, you pay that. And you enter a large tent where the other competitors are stringing their bows. And you do not have a bow. So, on the table in the center of the tent lies a stack of bows that have been provided by the villagers. Most of them are in very poor condition, but you manage to find 3 that are not warped, split, or unstrung. One is a Vasagonian bow called a Jacan, another is a bone bow from Kalt, and the third is a Duranese hunting bow. And you do not have, and you could have used Hunt Mastery here, but you didn't pick that, did you? No.
Nope.
Okay, so do you wish to use the Jacan, the bone bow, or the Duranese hunting bow?
And it's not like we can sense which bow would be the strongest.
No.
It's not like we can just pick them up and then just try and weight them or something like that. So what?
Well, I guess that's what Hunt Mastery would have represented here, a familiarity with bow to be able to pick the best.
Yeah, but I would have to say I would assume the hunting bow, but I'm not really sure.
I'd go with the Jahan simply because the name is cool.
Warlord?
Well, given that Macedonia is based on the medieval Middle East, I know that their bows were very powerful, so maybe this is a bow in that style.
That sounds very logical.
Right.
I didn't go with the hunting bow because hunting bows are supposed to... You have to be able to see your prey. But I don't know.
Well,
let's just... If there was a goat in this place, let's take that. I'm with the Warlord.
Okay. The Jacan is a longbow used by the coastal fishermen of Vasagonia. It is ideally suited to the hunting of barbidan and squid that live in the shallows and reefs of Barakish, but it is a very poor target bow. In addition to this handicap, the particular bow that you have chosen has a hairline fracture running along its entire length and could well break at any moment.
God damn it.
So that means... Well, you couldn't have known.